Welcome back to From the Flightline. I'm Joel Gilly. I have a very special guest with me today. I'm going to let you go ahead and take things away and introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Senior Airman Derek Krajewski. I work in a jet engine mechanic back shop.
All right, and how long have you been in the Air Force, Derek?
I've been in the Air Force for 3 years, sir.
Can I call you Derek, by the way?
You can.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
3 years.
Yes, sir.
First base?
First base.
Awesome.
Yep.
How do you like it so far?
I love it. I love the Air Force.
Great.
That's genuine. They've been great to me so far.
So where are you from originally?
Texas.
Okay, what part?
Yeah, a little island, Galveston, Texas.
Okay.
About 50 miles south of Houston.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So you joined the Air Force 3 years ago. Where was your tech school at?
My tech school was in, wow, brain fart.
3 years? It's been a long time, I know.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the United
Wichita
States.
Falls.
Oh, there you go.
Wichita Falls. So I was still stuck in Texas, and good old Wichita Falls.
I was about to say a very forgettable place.
Yeah. Oh, it absolutely was. It absolutely was. I'm not even mad at that brain fart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't blame you.
No.
And so, okay, 3 years ago, you joined the Air Force. Did you come in wanting to do jet maintenance?
Yeah. I came in general mechanic, but this was the one I was hoping for, so I got it. It sounded really cool.
Yeah.
And it ended up being pretty cool.
So the question that I ask all the time is, what brought you to the Air Force?
Yeah. Well, I was a little older, so I wanted to serve my whole life, and I wanted to get that over with. I wanted to serve, not over with, but before I was too old. And also, I was paying for my wife's degree, and I want a degree, so I figured might as well get some free education out of it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you could sit down with somebody in high school that's maybe thinking about going to the Air Force, or somebody that's a little older thinking about going to the Air Force, kind of give me the Spartan version of what the Air Force has meant to you so far.
Yeah, I mean, they've been great. I've had numerous hats growing up. I've had really good jobs, and I can honestly say that this is one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. They're great to you. If you take advantage of all the opportunities the Air Force have, they'll hand it to you. They'll give back whatever you give. I mean, the schooling benefits, the training benefits, just the recognition you get for honorably serving when you get out. You know, if you don't want to use the schooling and you don't take advantage of the training, you know, especially as an 18-year-old, you know, you get out of high school, you serve 4 years, that's a step in the door.
Yeah.
You know, you have a leg up on other people your age.
Absolutely.
And especially if you get your college done, because it's not impossible to serve 4 years enlisted and knock out your degree.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard, but you'd be 22 with a degree and have served the military. If I could go back, that's probably what I would do. Yeah, absolutely.
So you said you were trying to pay off the wife's education, right?
Yes.
Now, did you do education through the Air Force as well?
Yes. Right now I have a CCF degree, which
Nice.
is the equivalent of an associate's degree, and I'm working towards my bachelor's in avionics. And wow, good thing to have a brain fart again.
You should probably figure this out before you graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can edit this, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Aerospace propulsion. There it is. Okay.
That's really cool.
So that's what I do.
Yeah.
So a bachelor's of science in aeronautics, pretty much. So it works hand in hand with what I'm doing now, and I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So.
And what's your plan for the future? Plan on staying in a while?
Man, I have all kinds of plans.
Yeah.
So I really don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully finish my degree. I'm going to extend. My enlistment's coming up.
Yeah.
I recently made staff, so I'm going to extend and so on. And
Congrats.
then hopefully I want to do OTS officer, but reserves so I can go home. So
Yeah.
officer reserves hopefully is the running plan right now. My wife likes it. So
Cool.
Yeah.
But, I was going to say, I mean, that's awesome if you plan on staying in, but even, for you, you've got a plan outside the Air Force too now.
Absolutely.
I mean, you've gotten all this job training, and then now you can go get a job with any jet company pretty much.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what's really cool about it.
Yeah.
And so do you get to go back home that often?
We try to head home once a year. So
Okay.
I take a summer vacation like I'm in school. I took a whole month off
Nice.
this summer, and we took a road trip back home, and it was great.
And is the wife from there as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that makes it easy.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
to go visit the whole family while you're back home.
Yeah.
So walk us through kind of what a day in the life of is like for you.
Well, day in the life for me is I'm up at 4:30.
Whew.
Yep. And I get up, and I start the coffee. I go for a run, come back. I might shower if I'm sweaty. Probably not. To be honest with you, probably shouldn't have said that on camera.
Well, and if you're out working on jets, you're going to be sweating anyway.
That's true. Then, I come home. I take my 30 minutes sitting there dazed while I drink my coffee because that's the elixir of life. And, I get to work at about 6:30.
Wow.
And then I start my day from there. We work anywhere from 8 to 9 to 10 hours. And, Yeah, all kinds of stuff. We might be out on the Flightline helping them. We might be just fixing stuff in the back shop. All kinds of stuff with the engine, man.
Now, I want to dive in a little bit more to that. So, I mean, what you guys fixing anything and everything as far as engines? I mean, is that how it goes?
Just about.
Okay.
So primarily before I recently moved sections, I was in we call it the meat and potatoes of my job. So it's literally we get something wrong with the engine, it comes to the back shop, and it could be the entire thing could have got foughted out from a bird strike to just the time ran out on a part, and we need to swap it out.
Okay.
So just a range of things.
Yeah.
You know, it could be the engine could be in there for 6 days, it could be in there for 3 weeks.
And so we actually spoke to someone earlier this year that was part of the where they routinely tear the stuff down on the jet. I forget what the name of it is.
Phase?
Phase. There you go. I knew you'd know it.
I've worked in phase before too.
Well, and so that's more like the methodical tearing down of the jet and putting it back together. But you guys are there fixing stuff as it breaks, right?
Correct. And also time change parts.
Okay.
So phase does 200-hour inspections and 400-hour inspections. So those are just no matter if there's time change parts or not.
Yeah.
But they're called line replaceable units. So there's only certain things that can be taken off on the line.
Yeah.
So obviously if it's the core, we'll just say the core got damaged or the core is time changed, that's the inside of the jet.
Yeah.
You can't replace that on the line. So that would come to the back shop, and we would do our thing with that.
I got you. And so it's the same guys working on the Flightline and the back shop, right? You guys just bounce around.
We're all one job, yes sir.
And so what determines, I know you said it was sometimes an 8-hour, sometimes a 9-hour day. Like, is there no set schedule? It's just till the work gets done?
Well, it's supposed to be 8.
Okay.
So
okay.
eight's optimal day. We got to get it done though.
Yeah.
So if it's a 9-hour day, most of the guys, we're gonna knock it out.
Absolutely. And so talk about how you guys get your job assignments. I mean, so the pilot, goes and flies a sortie, a training mission, whatever, and they come back, they see an issue with it. They tell you guys, hey, you need to fix this kind of deal?
Yes and no.
Or they're like, I hit a bird, I think.
Well, yeah.
There was feathers coming out the back, so you might want to look at that.
Well, definitely. If we hit a bird, there's gonna be damage.
Yeah.
Right. So, it's just troubleshooting. I'm not too familiar with the line troubleshooting out there, but it's all kinds of troubleshooting. So if we hit a bird strike, the first thing they're gonna do is inspect the blades. There's gonna be damage for a bird strike, the pilot can troubleshoot, but I mean he also has the entire jet, so it could be something wrong with avionics. It could be all other issues with the jet. So it's just a process, and then
that's cool stuff. Though.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about working on the engines?
My favorite part about working on the engines. I like when we job out, man. We get the music going, and we're all getting it. We know we got a lot of work in front of us, so we turn the music all the way up, and tops come off, and wrenches get going, man.
I like it.
Yeah.
So as a mechanic like that, you've got to be a fan of aviation. You're getting your degree in it as well. Favorite jet?
I'm gonna say our jet.
Okay, well, I mean, you can say that.
But
if you're like, hey, the A-10's pretty awesome too, like I'm going to accept that as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think they're all awesome.
Yeah,
flying in general is awesome.
Yeah.
I'd take a kite plane if I could. I want a plane. So, but yeah, I think ours is definitely my favorite because I know it now.
Yeah.
I have a personal bond with it, and plus, it's better than the 16 for sure because there's 2 engines. So if one of the engines go out,
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So the question that I always ask people is favorite music. And since you said, you guys like getting to work and cranking up the music, what's typically your go-to on the playlist?
Yeah, so, we got to appease everybody.
Well, I know. That's why I asked what's your go-to.
Well, I'm a fan of rock.
Okay.
So getting in the mode, it could be anywhere from alternative rock, not too much the screamo, but if we need to put on some hard rock, we'll get it.
Classic?
Classical. We put on some hip hop. I like older hip hop as well. Sometimes we'll put on some Hispanic music, and we'll all be out there dancing and getting it. Yeah, any just to get the mood up.
Some merengue going on.
Yeah. We're dancing on the engine while we're.
I like it.
Get some dance music going sometimes. Anything to get the guys up. 7 in the morning, and we're just.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just getting it.
You got to do something at 7 after the coffee wears off. Favorite place to go eat in Goldsboro?
Favorite place. Okay, I came in geared for 3, so I got top 3. Well, I don't know, not in this order. La Terrazas,
Okay.
Jay's.
Yep.
and Bonfire.
I'm just waiting on the Jays downtown to open back up. It's killing me.
Yeah. Are they
It's like-
opening back up?
Supposedly, I don't know. I've heard both. It's like just 2 blocks away, and so that was always our go-to, and it's not there anymore, and it's tough.
They had so the Jays over here doesn't do it, but they had it was a burger with cheese sticks on it. Did you ever have it?
No, but that sounds amazing.
Oh my God,
Yeah, that
it
sounds
was.
amazing.
And the new one, I guess it was like a only downtown one.
Really?
They
What a
won't make
bummer,
it for
man.
me.
We need to call Jays.
We
need
do.
to have a conversation with Jay.
We do. And
Because there's issues that I've got. There's questions. There's questions we need to get answered.
Yeah.
So you guys have been here 3 years so far. How do you feel about North Carolina? You liking it so far?
Yeah, I like North Carolina.
Okay.
I do. It's not home. I was
Yeah.
hoping to travel. I wanted to kind of go.
We have different seasons here, though.
You have seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother lives in Fort Worth, and he just complains about it all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's just hot. He said
That's-
there is no other temperature. It's just hot.
Yeah, it's either extremely cold and wet where I'm from, because I'm from an
Yeah.
island, or it's 100 degrees and you're outside for moments. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty hot here too.
Yeah, it is.
But at least we get a fall. We get a
Exactly.
legit fall here. Yeah.
You been to the beach and the mountains any?
Oh yeah, we haven't hit the mountains up. My
Oh,
wife
man.
is pretty disappointed in that.
Yeah, you got to get that.
I know. Well,
It's getting to be leaf season pretty soon, so.
yeah. And the buddy's ready. I have an 8-month-old.
Oh,
he's-
congrats.
yeah, he's in love with the outdoors. He's gonna be just like his mom.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So one of my other questions is, what do you like to do in your spare time? But there's probably not a lot of spare time.
Yeah. Well, okay. So after work, I go to the gym for 2 hours.
Okay.
And then after that, it's schoolwork or 3 hours with my buddy before he
Yeah.
goes to bed. And then weekends are all family. So we've hit up the coast quite often. We like Emerald Isle. Is our favorite so far.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Been to Oak Island?
She's a name kind of person. She
Give
could
Oak
tell
Island
you.
a try sometime.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty nice.
Don't tell anybody, but it's a little bit less crowded than the other. It's a little less
You're airing
crowded
it.
than all the others, but yeah, Oak Island's my favorite.
Cool.
But.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
So okay, if you had to pick some hobbies that are your hobbies, what are they?
Working out, is that a
Okay,
hobby?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Working out. I'm also a martial artist.
Okay.
So I don't train personally down here anymore, but I've done it my whole life, so I'm kind of
Yeah.
I keep up with it.
You
on
know,
my
there's a
free time.
place downtown you can train at.
Yeah, it's a Gracie. It's
Yeah.
a Gracie too. Yeah. I'm
Our
aware.
EMS director does it.
Nice.
And he enjoys, like, for some reason, going and getting his tail absolutely whooped after work. And I'm like, I just want to go home after work and not do anything. So yeah, you'll have to stop by and do some training sometime.
I've watched them a couple times.
Cool.
It's just time.
Yeah,
That's right,
and the little guy, right?
Yeah, he's the most important thing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything I left out you'd like to talk about today? I think we pretty much hit it all.
I think we did.
Any questions for me?
No, sir.
Oh man, come on! The last person had like 3 good questions.
What were one of his questions?
I can't tell you. That'd be cheating.
You said there were 3 good questions.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to base mine off
I
of.
actually don't remember. I just remember they were really good.
Oh wow. Questions for
It's all
you.
right though. My favorite color's red.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we can agree on that.
All right. It's a good interview then. We've agreed on red. Hey, look, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for your service, most importantly. And we'll see you again next time right here on From the Flightline.